What is up, you sexy demons? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me just see. Mic seems to be working. ACC seems to be working. How is everyone doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's hope and pray that we've got some ability to connect to servers. We do. That is great stuff. Very, very well. So it's been a while since we played some ACC. Obviously, last we kind of played wasn't really on stream, which is Monday when we were doing the setups. So yeah, has been a little bit of a while since we've come back to play some ACC for shits and giggles and have a good time overall. So yeah, we're hoping that today's races are going to go well. Hopefully we can gain a little bit of elo and just get into the swing of things with ACC again, as we have been playing some LMU, playing some AMS, playing kind of just a mixture of just having fun overall. How you doing, jamming, bro? Welcome in. So yeah, I'm thinking of considering with my schedule in terms of when I'm streaming and when I'm doing various races. I don't know if I should be splitting up the days in terms of maybe driving multiple sims during the week. I mean, this week, I'd almost want to have like 2, 3, maybe even 4 sim days specifically, but then dedicated. So on Thursdays, like as an example, if we were going to do LFM Pro Series, we just do ACC the whole day just to get into the swing of things again with how the force feedback is, the handling, etc., etc., etc. So I don't know if we should do maybe like on Mondays we do the setups, Tuesday we maybe do LMU, Wednesday we do AMS2, Thursday we do ACC, and Friday we do iRacing. I don't know if that would be something that would be quite cool, where we could literally have 4 days of different sims, depending on how obviously the dailies are for that week, etc., etc. That could be maybe something quite cool, where 4 days, 4 different sims essentially, or we just stick to 2 for that particular week, depending on what the dailies are. So like this week on AMS2, the dailies are, I think, Road America and then Daytona. And I think they can be quite fun, but I suck ass at both. So maybe it's not as ideal. But yeah, I don't know. We can see. But yeah, welcome in, Mr. Pixel. Hope you're doing well. Hope all is Gucci. Let's see. What are we going to have for the first race? Okay, first race is clear. Skies. No real issues here. Okay, that should be fine. Then hide off, that's all. Gucci, how you doing, Grumpy and Frugal? Good evening, good evening. Greetings, greetings. How is everyone doing? How you doing, Magnani? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everyone's... Yes, I have seen the Red Bull news. Very, very happy with that. Thankfully, Perez is finally out of the car. I mean, he's done good for Red Bull in his first initial bit there. Unfortunately, the last 2 years or so has been really, really bad for him. His first start was quite good. But yeah, is what it is. Moving on to different things in life, and now we get to see what Lawson can do. Hopefully Lawson can pull something else. I wanted Yuki, not Lawson though. I wanted Yuki as well, to be completely fair, but I completely understand why they're choosing Lawson. A lot of people have mentioned that it is just due to the fact that Yuki is tied with Honda, and that relationship pretty much ends in 2025. So it would maybe there's some other relationship there that Yuki was tied along with that deal, and maybe Yuki gets booted directly afterwards. No idea at all. But yeah, and then I think about, even though Max is as crazy as he is on the radio most of the time, I think in general you wouldn't want to have 2 people like that, especially with how rude Yuki is in comparison to Max. Hot-headed Yuki would have made things... Yeah, it would have made things interesting, but I don't think it would have been... Hope Lawson gets the seat. Isn't it confirmed already that he's got the seat? Grumpy? Yeah, boy, back on ACC. The thing with ACC, it's always so weird to go from LMU, AMS2, etc., etc., back to ACC, because the feeling in the steering wheel... The ACC feeling is nice and detailed, but in terms of the strength, the force feedback strength, feels so light in comparison. It feels so light. At least with my settings. At least. Like on the other games I have similar settings to ACC, but the strength of the wheel is literally at least 1.5 to 2 times less. 20 minutes ago? Ah, okay. Okay, because I heard most of the people were confirming. I thought it was already confirmed. I didn't realize it only actually got confirmed 20 minutes ago. Yeah, the braking is not really too much of a problem, I don't think. For me, because I kind of brake the same in the others. Maybe I utilize a little bit less braking in the other games because of how much ABS engagement there is. But yeah, for me the biggest thing is the steering. So going through a corner, actually knowing, okay, this feels like this. This feels like that. I'm actually even tempted right now to turn it up. Because unless you're like used to it, then switching is a bit hectic. Especially when you're trying to be competitive. Not that we're not trying to be competitive in the other sims. But yeah, especially for Pro Series tonight, I need to very much get used to it. So yeah. Because Bathurst is one of my stronger tracks. I hope that I can sort of deliver something later tonight. But yeah, it's about trying to see if I can get used to the game and the feeling of the wheel in that short space of time. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. Luckily it's not a 90-minute race either. Because yeah, 90-minute races are killers. They are crazy. There will be a nice 30-minute stint where you can chill, take it easy. Well, not really chill around mountain, but if you think about it, it's with the pit stop, it ends up being, I think, 30 laps. 30 laps in total you have to do, so it's not nearly as bad. So, yeah. Yeah, we're going to do some Pro Series. I think we're going to do 3, maybe 4 races. So it's going to be 3 races to try and get used to everything, get back in the swing of things. We have the Ferrari at Silverstone today. And then I'm literally driving the Ford at Watkins just for shits and giggles. Just because I was like, okay, at least give something different to drive. So I didn't want to just drive Ferrari the entire day. So I was like, okay, let's drive some Ford at Watkins just so we can have some fun in the fjord. Because it is so strong in Sector 1. And then the rest is just about managing. So we can do that for some shits and giggles. And then from there, Ferrari again at Silverstone. And then decide whether we're going to do a second Watkins. But at least for the moment, we have planned a double Silverstone session. Double Silverstone session with a Watkins session. And then later this evening again, live again for Pro Series, which will be obviously a 60-minute race at Bathurst. Yes, it is Bathurst. So we need to try and sort of see if we can get somewhat back in form for later tonight. Because, yeah, I'd want to at least not too badly at a track that I do normally quite well in. Let's see, I think I'm going to be quite off the pace at the moment. Okay. I mean, with provisional pole, but the pace isn't really there at the moment. There, someone just went 6 tenths faster. Okay. 6 tenths, there we go. The track did just change from fast to optimum, so there will be a bit more time available. But it's just trying to get used to everything again. There's a nice 2 tenths there. I can imagine. Yeah, Shay will do quite well, I think. Yeah, Frugal, it's been... the numbers have dwindled quite a lot over the last while. How you doing, Kaylin? I've been so unlucky the past few races. Ah, shit. Oh, he's been unlucky. I thought you were saying yourself. Yeah, sometimes those races just end up being very awkward, wrong place, wrong time scenarios. And it is what it is. Yo, Aldrin, how you doing? That slide's not gonna help me at all. Neither is the exit. What is that guy? What the hell is the guy in front doing? Much better T1. I'm scared I'm gonna catch him though. That's the problem. Understeer behind the McLaren. Crazy. Is it actually Nordschleifer? Is it actually Nordschleifer on ACC? I mean on iRacing? I saw someone doing it earlier this week, but I didn't know if it was for a special event. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, that guy needs to brake later there. I don't know what he's doing there. Did you report the Steve? Yes. So that was very annoying, Aldrin. I went into, they told me to go to a community forum. I was like, nah, that's a waste of time. So I went into the actual Discord and spoke to the staff about it and saying, like, this is stupid. Why am I getting this? And I think that's where my mistake was. Because I unfortunately spoke about the incident and said how dumb the penalty system is and how should it be giving me this bigger pen for this and this. And that was unfortunately the wrong thing to do. Because what I got met with is a bunch of morons that don't really understand, I think, how things work. Because yes, I understand. Should I get a penalty for cutting the corner? Yes. Did I back off? Yes. Did I gain 2/10 at that stage, the detection? Yes. Did I overall lose time? Yes. Maybe it should eat into my cuts. Maybe I should be giving a 5-second time penalty. A DT for cutting 2/10 is just so stupid. So, yeah, I eventually, when speaking to them, I very quickly realized that the people I'm speaking to are slightly dumb. So I was like, okay, everyone has their own opinions, but all their opinions doesn't really qualify. It's almost like your opinion doesn't really qualify because it's just dumb. So I was just like, okay. I just told them it's fine. Because when I was showed the clip, they weren't really watching it properly. And I was like, okay. Well, I was thinking, what is the point of me posting a clip if you are not going to actually watch it properly? Let me see, where am I at the moment? I'm going to give some more space. Kind of on the apex here. Let me let car 23 go as well. I'm trying to build up some form of heat in the tires. Okay, here we go. We only get one lap anyway. And we threw the pole lap because we got blocked. But yeah, otherwise it's fine. Is what it is. I complained. I just said it's a dumb system. Is what it is. I think they should fix it in future. Oh, this lap's already screwed. That T1 was atrocious. I said that they should fix it in future because it's really dumb and whatnot, and I kind of just left it like that. And I literally gained nothing out of speaking to anyone there. Because I was like, okay, this is just really stupid at this point. So, yeah. Exactly, Pixel. That is not really there. I'm sure AC Evo will deliver. I'm sure it will. Okay, at least we have a race on now. Because we're not going to get pole, yeah? Slightly robbed from it, but it's okay. Oh, I did it 0, so it doesn't matter anymore. It's fine. Oh, sorry to hear that, Bub. How you doing, Amy? Hope you all are. It's a bit weird coming onto a track that's fast and then goes optimum halfway through while you're still trying to get used to ACC force feedback and stuff. Oop, that was bad. Drop them back from pole? No, it's not happening yet. Panda, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. I'm new. Why does your UI look different to mine? Kin, it's because I use ACC Drive. So I don't know if it still works on YouTube, but if you type in !ACC Drive, you should be able to get up the, hopefully the link and everything still displays. I know YouTube is a bit weird with it, but yeah, it's because I use ACC Drive. So you can have all these various HUDs, which are really nice. You can have an amazing UI. I'll show you the app. You can look at all your strategy, make it in amongst your friends, put all the strategy stuff in. You can look at the telemetry. You can look at the spotting in terms of how much everyone's gaining. You can do setup hiding, setup comparisons, and also have a bunch of different HUDs available to you. So there it is. For some reason, my link is in 14 elo gain. Yeah. So I think if we win somehow, which I don't think is going to happen, or maybe gain like 20 elo. So yeah. Yeah, that is exactly what it is, Skin. Let me do you a solid quickly. I will copy pasta the link for you. This. Do that. That. For some reason I need to adjust it because for some reason this thing ain't working. I always can never get this right. Go to channel and pasta in chat. Does it actually paste? No, it doesn't paste. It's so weird. There is the link for you, Kin. Does it actually paste? No, it doesn't paste. That's essentially how you can get it. Wake me up when we reach 69. I mean, realistically, my goal was to get to 7K before the end of the year. I think if we didn't have the various mess ups, penalties, and stupid stuff happen to us, realistically, now I think we could have been 6.5, maybe at best. But yeah, AC Drive looks good. The overlays always look dated, though. What do you mean dated? In terms of how the wording displays, the color? Because you can change the color. I just make a lot of them black or kind of see-through. Always a pleasure, Ken. Always a pleasure. I would stop my career on LFM if it was 69. Exactly. Imagine. Exactly that. Literally stop it right there. It's like, stop the clock. You just wait. Don't do anything. No one make a move. Okay, let's go down to, and we hope and pray that that's fine. Yo, David, welcome in. I mean, if it's skill issue your end, yeah. Yeah, literally there's, I think, what was it? I remember we lost, I think it was 200 and something elo because we had the one glitch that happened with my force feedback and pit limiter. That was one thing, so that was 214 or something. And then very silly last to firsts where we got taken out in the last to first by someone that was being a complete clown. So like the one Imola race, we were going to gain even 20 elo. Yeah, the last of us at Imola, you remember, where the one guy struggled to drive in a straight line and literally pissed his pants because he was going 3 wide and he was in the middle. Yeah, the last of us literally at Imola was also very bad because we were gaining 20, 30 elo at that stage. and it ended up as minus 100 and something, just because someone struggled to drive 3 wide. So yeah, as I say, like those small little things across time, like didn't make it helpful. Yeah, it was weird because it was the thing that was weird about a Pixel is the button that was binded to force feedback wasn't really supposed to be something that was how would I say, it wasn't really supposed to be impacting a left, right, up, down button, if that actually makes sense. Oh, McLaren off the line. Unbelievable. Yeah, so it wasn't really supposed to do it. So that's why I say it's like a glitch. Yes, we found out that eventually it was because of the whole pit limiter thing. But the problem was that button was not binded at all to be able to go left, right, up, down. It was there specifically to change force feedback. And then the force feedback button turned it off. That's why it didn't make any sense. Yeah, I know. Jackie felt so bad about it. But I told him it is what it is. I was obviously very annoyed at the time. But there's nothing there's nothing really he could do about it, that I could do about it. It was just one of those things. It was the last of first that went exceptionally well until we came across someone that struggled to drive in a straight line. He got so nervous by the 3 wide that he literally flicked his wheel left, flicked his wheel right, and ended up playing bumper cars mid-corner, which was quite funny. Oh, that McLaren almost went it. So yeah. That's not ideal. Oh, David, I haven't tried it yet. I still need to update my software. My internet's been kind of all over the place. So even recently it seems to be slightly better. Even though yesterday it still kind of shat the bed just a little bit. Like at some stage during the stream. Yeah, I still need to upgrade my SimiCube 2 firmware. But I always get worried with upgrading firmware. Because sometimes the firmware update changes settings and changes the feeling of things. And then I don't really like it. Like, I remember I had an absolutely amazing profile on my Fanatec software. I updated the software, and all of a sudden, a bunch of settings changed. Some settings didn't exist anymore, and then ACC didn't really feel the same. And I was like, That was very, very frustrating at the time. So, yeah. But yeah, I'll definitely let you know how it feels. I'm definitely keen to try it. I always end up trying people's stuff. I don't mind trying it, because it's not necessarily something that I'm going to like, but it's worth a try. But yeah. So remember, I got someone else's profile settings at LMU, and it was very, very bad. It was funny enough a chat member, but it wasn't... I don't know, it was weird. Like, for him, it felt really good. For me, it felt really bad. So somewhere along the lines, there was something wrong. I don't know. Somewhere along the lines, something wasn't right. You have to use Starlink? Why do you have to use Starlink? We were 3 wide in F4s at Alton. I diverted off the track to save myself. I mean, they knew in the same situation the other guy was racing me. He just decided, you know what, he's nervous for this 3 wide, so he's just going to bin us all, including himself, because that's probably the best way to go. Do another Laster first? You want us to suffer? I mean, I don't mind as much, but yeah, depending on the lobby. Depending on the lobby, we can maybe do it, yeah. Countryside of England? Ah, okay. So it's almost like a necessary means that you need to use that. Understandable. Top my list when moving is, yeah, that's something I really need. At some point I'm gonna move in with my girlfriend next year, and that's something I really need. I really need some good stable ass internet. The secondary phase out of that corner, the McLaren just absolutely disappears. Yellow flag. Oof. Yeah, having shit internet ain't it nowadays, especially in today's world. No point having shit internet. You can't, if you don't have a choice, then it is what it is. But yeah, it needs to be kind of a consideration that is made when moving or purchasing a place or etc. etc. Whereas back in the day, you didn't actually care. You was worried about everything other than internet. Now it's so a part of our lives that we can't really, like, ignore it. From a working standpoint, from an entertainment standpoint, everything is literally just internet, internet, internet. Internet and electricity makes the world go round. Still keeping sort of the same gap with him, which is quite surprised by. I actually dropped the PC more earlier there. But yeah, speaking of Nordschleife earlier and Nürburgring earlier, something I definitely want to try. I mean, I've never driven iRacing Nords yet. I think it would be quite cool. As I was watching Yuri I think you pronounce it Castor, or Yuri Castor. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I was watching him the other day, and he was driving iRacing Nords with, I think it was GT3s, with Acura, or what did you call it? I was like, yo, okay. And then I was saying the minimum speeds and stuff of iRacing, in terms of the corners and how everything is, seems quite close to ACC. The only big difference, I think, between ACC and iRacing, the iRacing cars have no straight line speed at all. The cars literally look like the slowest car in acceleration, and top speed in ACC is probably quicker than the fastest car. I think that was also something that I was like, it's very, very different. And it's the same with LMU. LMU, the cars aren't nearly as fast down the straights as ACC. So I don't know if it's just super wing related. I know LMU, in most cases, it's all fixed. So I don't know how much changes and stuff can be implemented to get it quite close together. But yeah. Seems we're getting slightly closer. He's probably going to pull to 7/10 now again. Seems like it's staying 6, but we're pulling nicely away from the Ford behind us. slowly but surely getting into the swing of things again. But that was nice over there. The first sector, it seems like it absolutely smokes us. And then we sort of catch up in the first and the middle. I'll take a cut. No time gain? Okay. Okay. That was an abuse of power. Okay, didn't get the sector 1 he wanted. Maybe this time we'll have a chance to get a little bit close in sector 2 and 3. We're coming for you, boy. Are we getting to that range where the front end isn't feeling that great in the Ferrari? With all the dirty air. We're close-ish. I'm scared that we're going to wash out quite a lot behind him. So I'm almost like backing off a bit more on entry. Might become 5 tenths. We're just trying to reel him in. And hope these tires start to fall off a cliff. Maybe, just maybe, has begun already. The falling off the cliff stage. Oh, a little bit of oversteer on entry there. The mate of mine. He'll be fine, Marley. Welcome in, by the way. He'll be Gucci. Just past halfway now. Two tenths behind now. Through there, it's so difficult to stay close. I think he was a bit too nervous, Marley. Shame, I think he binned it, unfortunately. P24, or the guy in front's also binned it somehow. I don't know how we ended up there. Yo, Jackie, welcome in. Boyd, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Haircut. How you doing, Andy? Now, some sections is just a little bit tricky to stay close to the McLaren. The front end is very much feeling it in this right now. Working? How you doing, Fabian? Long time, baby. Long time no see, Fabian. How you doing? Okay, I tried to open up the corner. Proceeded to miss the entire apex. Goated. Yeah, it is very hard to manage. The front end of the Ferrari, though, is just very bad behind another car. Oh, he got so close to screwing that. Oh, ooh, that was close. I kept noticing that he kept opening up that corner, and I was like, maybe if he outbrakes himself slightly, I can get him. If he slightly missed his braking marker there, it would have been Gucci. Yeah, Ferrari, a Rouge, not really ideal. Yeah, I lost the front end again. It worked out for him. McLaren seems still fast on grass. Oh, dude. It's going to be quite difficult, if not near impossible, to actually pass him. We'll try, though. We'll definitely try. Yes. I think so. I know our times are a little bit different. Oh, there I was almost completely off. Dude, I'm still, yeah. Hello. Like, you can see that I went for the inside and he still turns. Like, okay. Yeah, sure. But then you need to... Then the rule is you need to get top 10 to... Top 10, top 15 in LFM Pro, hopefully. In split 1, Jackie. And then I'll try and win your Nords race for you. Yeah. We still have 3 cuts to work with. That didn't work out. What pace are you doing at the moment, Jackie? Losing a lot of time, the Ford slowly but surely creeping up behind. I slightly made him miss his brake marker. Gained a little bit on the exit. But 3 years is so difficult to actually stay like hooked in. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. We're gonna need to do a... See, it's the same thing, Jackie, as unfortunately with Bathurst. If you're scared of the mountain, or if you're scared of Nords, it's gonna smoke you. Thought I could creep up on the inside. He didn't miss his brake marker again, unfortunately. It's trying to get comfortable with the uncomfortable and just ride. Don't be scared. A little bit of full send here and there. Yeah, and it just takes laps and learning the track. I don't know how well you know the track at the moment, because your Bathurst time is a lot more competitive than your Nords. That's so difficult to pass a McLaren. Ah, okay. That's fine. You'll just get more comfortable as time goes on. Okay, so now I have a couple of spots where I think I can try and dive in. I'll try and dive in heavily into that corner next time around. Oh, the car just dies to be there. There we lost a bit more because it looked like... The thing is, he's aiming for the apex, but even when I'm there, it doesn't really seem to take note of it too much. Oh, that was bad. Need to catch up, need to catch up. I asked for Nords? Okay. Good thing. Interested to see how it's going to come out in terms of the actual, like, size of the recorded file. Yeah, we need a really good section here to catch back up. A little bit of sliding. I think we gained? Yes. Gained a tenth and a bit on him. Need to get closer there. Yeah, he's just sliding everywhere. He's struggling. Oh, that's gonna be a bit rough. It wasn't as bad as I thought. Oh, that's on me. That's on me. Too late. That is on me. Too late, too far back. That forward almost went it. I just need to defend from the Honda as well. Fortunately, we've lost myself and him some positions now. He won't be too happy with it, but I need to try something. He was just so much slower. He was probably at that point 2 to 4 tenths a lap slower. I need to try something. I'm not just gonna sit there. Yeah, unfortunate that it happened. But now I've killed his rear even more, so it's probably at this stage I'll probably even get past him, but yeah, I don't think I'll actually take the position. At least give him maybe third. We'll see what we can do, but I risk it all. There we go. I literally did exactly that now. Okay, Minavi. Yeah, we did a bit too much risking. We're getting a bit tired behind, sitting behind the McLaren, trying in various places. Mammon? Oh, nice. So unfortunately, he had a bit of a oopsie earlier. Hope his race isn't going too badly at the moment. Oh, the car is struggling so much. The thing is, his quali base was actually quite good. Surprised how he was so slow in the race, relatively. Yes, I need to remove it, Aldrin. I'll remove it quickly. Or rear end. Yellow flag. Oh, the car was waiting. Unfortunate. Whoa! Went for a juicy slide and then Ferrari parked the apex. Yeah, Shay, I'm doing well, thank you. How are you doing? Does the white near the tires represent the load? Yes. I think as far as I understand, it's mostly just the slip angle of the tires at that stage. Let me just do this quickly. I just want to see. I think at this stage, unfortunately, and the time that I hit him, I just broke from a little bit too far back. Yeah, he went for the super wide entry, and I thought that I could maybe, just maybe, cut across in time, hoping he broke his... he broke way too late and wasn't really going to make the apex. But yeah, unfortunately at this point, it's my front right A pillar hitting his rear left C pillar, and unfortunately completely on me at that stage. It's a bit unfortunate, even with the earlier attempts over there, he was turning in like I wasn't there. So yeah, I should have maybe expected that, to be completely honest. Should have expected that he wouldn't really take note of me there. Yeah, a lot of the time, like there, as one of the many examples, he was just turning in like I wasn't there. So yeah, maybe my dive was a bit too aggressive in trying to get past, but his tires were completely dead at that point. I was so much quicker, even with drop tires that we were trying to get past. Yeah. Oh, now I just missed that message. Pure, I think it was Pure Essence or Pure Sense. I see you have a green name in Twitch. Welcome in, homie. Hope you're doing well. Can you repost your message, please? Like a 2-minute 1.6, but in the Lambo's a bit of a tricky car to drive around. Yeah, I think it's a bit more difficult to get the pace out of the car. But yeah, I mean, we can always have a coaching session together if you want. If you type in exclamation mark coaching, you can see the details and stuff. Is it Pure Essence? I'm assuming it's Pure Essence. Welcome into the stream. One question: where is the auto blip configured when downshifting while braking? Where is the auto blip configured? Where is the auto blip configured when downshifting? I don't think I quite understand the console though. Saving up for PC. I can still do a session via console. It just requires a replay analysis essentially. So if you exclamation mark Discord, I can definitely help you with that. The auto blip. Are you saying like when it hits the rev limiter? Ah, okay. Because I didn't really understand it. No setting for. Oh, okay. That's why I was quite confused by it. Then yeah. Then there's nothing really from an assist side of things with the blip at all. Yeah, I don't know. Joshy, was that you that I was racing against? I'm so sorry for the crash. I'm so sorry, Joshy. I tried and tried and tried. At that point, your tires were either gone or you were struggling or something. I was trying my best, but the Ferrari straight line speed just isn't nowhere near as good as the McLaren's, and I was trying to get through. And I could see every single time that corner you were taking it wide, trying to aim for the exit. So that was one of the few places I was trying. Otherwise, other places were just very difficult. And then every single time through the corners where I could get close, through this right-hander over here and this right-hander over here, I would lose time just because of the dirty air being as bad. And I was trying to go for outbreaks there and there just because Ferrari's that much better on the brakes and trying to get through. But yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. I should have expected at the time you weren't really paying much attention to when I was next to you. So it unfortunately caused the collision. But yeah, GG's. Sorry about the crash. Completely on me. Let's see, how much did I lose for that? Okay, I gained 9 for that. We were going to gain 14 for seconds, so we probably gained 4. This is wrong. We probably would have gained 4 elo for that, so it's not terrible. 24 elo per position. Oh, shit, that's not good. No sense going in this corner. Just going in this corner. Just hope that yeah, it's unfortunate, but GG's though. I was trying my best. I was getting used to ACC again, and then I was trying to get comfortable again with the game during the race, and then I got decently comfortable, and then I was like, okay, I'm quick at this stage, but I don't really know where I can get through. Yeah, but GG's. Sorry that it cost you. I think I cost you now with that hit 10 elo. I think 10 elo, so it's not too much. It's not that great for it, but yeah, I was telling Jet that we'll see what happens in the last lap or whatever. I wasn't gonna, if I overtook you, I was gonna give the position back because I felt bad about you losing 10 elo or whatever it was. Okay, let's see how quickly we can get used to the fjord. Just to have something different. It's fjord time. Also, welcome in, Brad. Hope your weekend was quite good. No ways. Is there only 14 people? Ooh, shit. Wait, with us being lost now, how much are we losing? 272. Oh! Fuck me dead. Okay. The video settings, drop this bad boy so we can see at night. No point hindering ourselves. Hey, easy. Then, drop this bad boy. 480. No, this thing is 520. It's the same as a BM, I think. So -7 for P3, +17 for P2, and I'm assuming +41 for P1. I'm assuming. Where do I need to change here? BMB. Oh shit, that's not ideal. Do I even have a setup here? I think I do. And C. Mateus is actually quite quick, so that's going to be interesting. Yeah, I'm not going to use Jordan's setup for... the setup from July. LFM Pro... this thing looks sketchy as fuck. Yeah, I think that's just forward. Luke in the fjord. Yeah, indeed. Just need to make sure, wait quickly. I will do... While that's on quickly, let me just open Streamlabs to stop, tell the bot to stop speaking about the giveaway. Giveaway has ended. Oh, yo, guys, speaking of the giveaway, I just remember this now. Chatbot, multi-stream. No, I need to go to Stream Elements. Stream Elements. With the giveaway that happened, we are going to have a coaching session that will be given to the community, just due to what's the name not wanting the coaching session, and said that I could give it away to the community. So there will be a coaching session available that is going to be given. Let me just see if I can turn this off. Giveaway off, and chat commands custom is giveaway. Giveaway is off now. Okay, beautiful. That should be fine. What giveaway did I miss? I gave away a coaching session with myself in ACC. AMS2, the game copy. So AMS2, game copy, coaching session with myself on ACC, as well as an ITB jersey. So, yeah. This feels interesting. Green track board. That does not sound so great. And Axel Romanet won it, the French streamer, super fast Ferrari driver. He said he doesn't want the cash for the coaching session. He's fine. I could just give it away to the community. I was like, okay, cool. So yeah, so you guys score a coaching session, which I'll give away in, I don't know, if either today or tomorrow. I'll think of something of how I can give it away. But yeah, whether through someone winning it through a marbles race or I don't know, some way, shape or form we'll organize. Winner will be a marbles race instead of someone just voting. I don't know if voting or something would be the ideal thing to do. Can I click the link? It is, yeah, it's ended already. That's what I was saying. I just took it off now. So the giveaway already happened. It occurred from last week, Wednesday, to this week, Wednesday, and I announced the winner at 12 o'clock-ish this week, Wednesday. Yeah, you'll see on there, if you click on that link again, you'll probably see Ramonet or something, or as like the winner for that giveaway. It's already done, unfortunately, bad. So we did a Wednesday to Wednesday, 1 full week giveaway. Must remember with this car, I must almost always be in a lower gear. Hope and pray we've just got some crazy straight line speed, as the Ford does up here. I know it's all good, I mean. To do a community race and last place wins coaching. What's the 1 mile an hour unfold? Everyone crawling over the line. Everyone just crawling. So this giveaway that I'm speaking about now, Fat Brad, is the guy that ended up winning it is a very fast esports driver. I genuinely believe that he's faster than me. So there wouldn't have been much use in him using the coaching session. So I offered him money for the coaching session as something that he can then redeem in that sense. He said no, it's fine, he doesn't want the money, I can just give it away to the community. So I was like, okay, cool. So now the community will get a free coaching session either today or tomorrow. And you guys will compete in a marbles race or something of some sort. Yo, JC, how you doing, homie? How was your Bathurst race? Last I checked in, you were P4? P3? I think you got to P3. There was a crash, I think, with a Honda. Thank you so much for the raid, homie. We're trying out the Ford at Watkins for shits and giggles, getting used to ACC again. Thank you so much for the raid. Guys, if you haven't already, please check out Jason's channel. Very, very cool guy. At the moment, we're just trying to get used to Ford, as we haven't really driven ACC pretty much this entire week. We're just trying to get used to everything again. Lady, thank you so much for the follow as well. Appreciate it. Hope your race ended up well. I was quite surprised. I've never really seen the league do a safety car in that sense, like I saw at the start of your race. That was quite cool. That was something new to me. The props to OOR for organizing that and getting that really well sorted and done seemingly quite well. No, don't understeer, you fat little piggy. Okay, fat little piggy, go bye-bye. Okay, it looks like we have time for 2 laps, but we have fuel for 1 lap. Luke pretending that the Ford isn't super underbop. The thing is with the Ford, I don't think it's actually underbuffed. I think the car's just broken. I think that's the problem with the car. Is Luca, but no, anyone needs it more than me. Yeah, I coach all sorts, Fat Brand. All sorts. Controller, drivers, keyboard and mouse. Controller, keyboard and mouse. As a lot of the stuff can definitely still help irrespective of what you're using. And then also Xbox, PlayStation. Xbox and PlayStation, that's just a little bit different. Because it does require more specific replay analysis and actually just sitting there with you, having everything pre-recorded. But yeah. Let's see if we can get Sector 1. Okay. That is mostly where the 4 is just an absolute beast. Thank you, JC, again for the raid. Really appreciate you bringing everyone through. I'm still curious whether the Ferrari or that Porsche ended up winning. I think the Ferrari got it, though, in my opinion. I think the Ferrari probably got him. That was wider than what I wanted. That was absolute dog shit. I'm throwing this potential pole away. That was even worse. Rotate, you little shitter. Rotate, rotate. We slid like a pig on that exit. Okay, provisional pole, but I don't think it's going to stand. As the track is getting better and better. It's still green, but it will just go slightly better green and green. So, he invalidated. It's all up to Mateus. He won't have enough time for another lap. I'm almost hoping it catches this Ferrari. Come on, catch him. Catch him. Oh, shit. Oh, thank you, Pixel. Appreciate it. When this was an M2 track, it was the least popular of all tracks with only 16. Oh, that's not great. But yeah, it was very nice driving M2 around this configuration. It's really cool. He's flashing him. He's pissed. Oh. Mateus. Naughty boy. Wait, is that Cyril Mateus? Didn't he get banned? Oh, no. I'm in danger. I'm getting killed. That is Cyril Mateus. I am getting killed. I am getting Batista bombed into turn 1. T1, it's over Scudovers, boys. We're getting Batista bombed. Okay, so it seems there's a little bit of a gap from the top 3 and on. But yeah, it should be. What did he get banned for? Roasting people, and then there was something sketchy involved with his name. But yeah. Roasting people for... I think he got banned. He's revenge punted. He's roasted people, like getting banned for that. So yeah, I'm in danger. Yeah, literally, someone blocked him, kind of similar to what you just saw now, and then he ended up swearing and going absolutely ballistic at the person. I hear it too. I hear it too. I'm in danger. Yeah, he doesn't care. And then there's some other links and sketchy stuff tied to his name, but it's not confirmed. It's just allegation. So the plan is, boys, to box him in and let Fabian pass, and Fabian to get the win. Not really. But yeah, I want Fabian to do well. So if Fabian can somehow get him as well, very good, very good. Okay, this thing uses a shitload of fuel. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to literally just pump this bad boy with 45 and hope and pray for the best. 90 liters. Should be enough for the Ford. Maybe not. Maybe I go 47. 47, 46. There's no possible ways it can use this much. But you never know. It is a Fiat. No, not necessarily Terminator, but to an extent. You're around Saturday if I book the session with you? It depends on what time Saturday, but more than likely, yes. Should the coaching help a lot? Depends on how. Don't need everyone.
Seconds.
In August, he got banned for 80 for. Yeah, so as I said, you can search the name, you can see intentional causing collisions, roasting, etc., etc., etc. Let's hope and pray that my tire pressures are sort of okay, because it's just guesstimate. Yeah, so back to you, saw. Terminator, I'm not too sure, but yeah. He likes to cause a little bit of sauce, let's put it like that. Let's try and get some heat in the tires. I don't know how they come with 84, but yeah, it is a bit interesting. I thank you, Pixel, appreciate it. Yeah, and the thing is, with a lot of coaching sessions, like a lot of the times you can tell, and I think Pixel, you were one of them. A lot of the times there's certain corners that an individual does that actually showcases they have some proper talent and they can drive quite well. Like even though the lap time might not be great, there's some corners that you'll go, wow, that was really exceptionally good. The braking was good, the entry speed was good, the rotation onto the exit was good, the application of the throttle, everything was really good. Oh no! Rain in 30. Fabian's winning this race. Fabian is winning this race. Ford and Rain. Ugh. Ford and Rain. Ugh. And we don't have enough fuel to get there. Oh, shit. I need to slow this outlap down, guys. I need as much time as possible. We're slowing this outlap down as much as possible. I'd say I have fuel for like 23, 24 minutes. Luckily, it's gonna be very light rain for that 30 minutes, but it is green track, so it will very quickly transfer over. That's not ideal. 29 minutes now. If I can hold it up by another minute. I'm slowing this thing down as much as possible. We're race fixing here, boys. I'm trying to get that thing to like 28 minutes at the start. Yeah, so there's not a lot of cars. Come on, 29 minutes. 28 minutes. I think we're going to have to just drive through it, genuinely. I think it's going to be one of those greasy, damp tracks. Then we're just gonna have to drive through. It is what it is. It'll be like 27.5 minutes, so we'll miss it by like 4 or 5 minutes. And unless that little dot changes to a massive, like red, I mean a massive like rain symbol, then yeah, it is what it is. Go Fabian, go on the inside. Oh shit. Okay, I kind of screwed myself there. I screwed myself. Ooh. Oh, Fabian, that was close. That was not intentional, but I was trying to help out Fabian, but it ended up giving him the win. I mean, not the win, the lead. Let's go. Fabian, my goat. My goat, Fabian. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it, man. But next lap, we need to get past Fabian because we literally cannot have a scenario where he's ahead going into rain. Now we need to booch. Oh, I'm gonna get killed. Okay. What? Please tell me how I'm not dead. Or how he's not dead. We take the cut, it's fine. What? No cut as well? This lobby like glitching? Sorry Fabian, I'm going for it, yeah. Oh, he's leaving me no space. Fabian. Dude, I think this lobby's like lagging badly. He's flashing me, but dude, is the lobby just like lagging a lot? Jesus. Oh my god. Okay, I should have went inside of Fabian into turn 1. Very, very weird, I can tell you that. The lag is very strange at the moment. How you doing, Maxi? Dude, the lag is very strange at the minute. Okay, we've still got... Yeah, I know we're gonna be in trouble, Shay, with the rain. Yo, Rubbernet, welcome in. We get a good exit again. We need to take the advantage. Still weird how it didn't give me the cut on that lap 1. I don't know what Cyril's doing. Oh. I turned across too aggressively. Each time I was having to literally back off at the last second for Fabian. And there was more than half a car length ahead. So I went for it. Oh my god, these rears are getting toasted. That was rough. I'm surprised. I'm happy that none of us are completely binned after that. But yeah, each time we're going there, that was the most I was ahead of the 3 laps. So I was like, okay, we're going. That was very scary. Yeah, that's the biggest thing with this track that I don't like. It's literally is just chaos through the first chicane. Golver, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome. Either I'm braking way too early there, which is probably the case, because this Ford is one of the best braking cars in the game. I'm just trying to still get used to it. Oh, that was a bit sketch. Rain is still light rain, so I suppose that's still a good thing. We'll just make sure for our second stint to go heavily up on the tire pressures. It will be very bad at the first 2 or 3 laps, but then I think it will be good for the rest, for the actual rain. How you doing, Frankie? Yes, I have seen Liam Lawson. Goated. Awesome Lawson. What about Awesome Lawson? Baby's still keeping there with the pace. He's not down and out. Why? What? Who did you want as the replacement, Frankie? Hopefully you don't say Yuki. I still don't understand how I didn't get that first warning. Whoa! Yeah, but also Yuki's also a very mouthy person. Yeah, he does have a mouth on him, and I don't know what the contracts are with him and Honda, as Red Bull are done with Honda in 2025, so I don't know If he was, apparently he was brought in just because of the Honda, with these ties to Honda. So we'll see what happens to him post 2025. So maybe they know more than we know. So yeah, we'll see. I think he's a very quick driver. He does cause a little bit of shit sometimes. But yeah. Yeah, that was very funny. Who do you guys genuinely think are going to win? Who's going to win the constructors and the drivers next year? I thought about something. Like, I was thinking, if McLaren aren't really, like, on it next year as much... no, not 2026, next year. If they aren't really on it, there is a chance that Norris just threw away his first and only ever chance at a championship. I was thinking about it, and I was like, damn, it's actually bad if you think about it in that sense. That, potentially... this guy maybe just threw away his first and only chance at a championship. 2026? As weird as it sounds, 2026 I think is gonna be Mercedes. I don't know, I have a feeling about Mercedes in 2026. I don't want them to, but I think Mercedes have got a good shout in 2026. Ferrari and Hamilton. Ooh. Yeah, and I was also discussing with my friend that, like, as much as Charles Leclerc is arguably one of the most talented drivers ever in the sport in terms of raw pace and raw potential, I don't think he's championship winning material. I think he makes too many errors, has too many mistakes, etc, etc. Like, I think if the Ferrari is super competitive and Lewis is comfortable with the car, based on Lewis being comfortable in the car, I think Lewis would beat Charles to a championship. Because then that Lewis hunger and drive to win the championship would come out and Charles would get smoked. That's, I think, Charles' biggest problem. Like, even when he had initially a nice competitive car against Max in the Ferrari, he started choking way too much. What's up with Perez? I'm glad Perez is gone. He seems like a chilled guy, besides the whole cheating on the wife thing. But yeah, he's just too much of a shit there. Just dog shit. His pace, his performance has dropped so much. I've never seen someone become so shit so quickly. And unfortunately, F1 is all about adaptability and trying to adapt to various scenarios, situations, bringing out the best you can in the car, irrespective of whether you like how it is, etc, etc. It's, yeah. I honestly think and hope we have a battle McLaren against Norris and Piastri. The thing is, I think Piastri has really, really good pace, but not often enough. I think Norris is more on it a lot of the times than him. Norris also has his fair screw-ups. I think Piastri has those moments when it seems that when he's fast, and he capitalizes on it. But when Norris is fast, sometimes he just screws it still. So it's a bit weird. It is a bit strange. Because I, as well as a lot of people, feel Norris choked that championship. He had that shit in the bag, but he was just a donkey. So yeah, I don't know. I think their fight wouldn't be the same. If it was just McLaren raw, eating and skeeting it for the championship, I think Oscar would be more consistent. But depending on how much competition they have, I think Norris would still get it over him. Because there'll be those weekends where the car is really good and Norris will be pole and Piastri will be like fourth. You know what I mean? And then other weekends where the car is really good and they won too. And then Piastri had to give the position to Norris. Those sort of moments is where I'm like, I don't know. I think in a Raw championship, genuinely, between the McLaren guys, I think it would go Norris's way. If it was between Lewis and Charles, I would think that it would go Lewis's way. But yeah, that would be really amazing, Pixel, if we could see something like that. It would be absolutely amazing. We haven't, I think Lewis and Rosberg as teammates is probably, you guys can, Lewis, Rosberg, at least for the last decade. At least for the last decade, Lewis Rosberg is probably the strongest driver pairing we've had since then. Oh. Like Lewis and George are good. But yeah, I think Lewis and Nico were probably the strongest driver pairing of the last decade. Potentially of the last 2 decades, but I'm not really super certain with the whole Lewis Alonso versus Lewis Rosberg. I still think Alonso's better in my opinion. But yeah. But Rosberg was really, really good. Yeah, Norris is better rounded, but yeah. Piastri has his moments, but not consistently enough. The thing makes it a bit difficult to kind of think that he would win a championship. Yeah, Norris doesn't have that like killer sort of instinct. He's too nice. What about Yuki? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Yuki would have been as good of a fit. I'm doing very well, thank you, Kulva. How are you doing? Let me read your message now. I'm thinking of changing cars. Now I drive the BM, but it's top speed and lack of wanting to turn in. Well, BM's not really that slow down the straight, so maybe your exits are struggling because the BM's actually quite fast on the straight, Kulva. And then lack of wanting to turn in. I mean, it's not as bad as a Ford, but I understand where you're coming from. I'm thinking between the Ford and McLaren, mainly for sprint racing. Once on the straight, then okay. So if you switch from the BM to the Ford, you'll immediately know that your ability to turn in will completely disappear. It will literally be gone because the Ford does not have any turn in whatsoever. Ford is obviously faster down the straights in terms of raw top speed, but slower in initial acceleration. Ford abuses the curbs, BM to an extent as well. They're very comparable cars. I think in a championship sprint format, the Ford is probably a better choice if you can get around its lack of turning inability and its pure dog shit pace in the wet. If you can get around that, you're in a good space. Other than that, yeah, I think if you can get around that, then that's a good thing. I think McLaren is a much more rounded car. Yeah, so I would say in those options, you've got 2 good choices. If it's for pure sprint racing, Ford might be better. Maybe if the races are a little bit longer, McLaren. But yeah, 2 overall good choices that you can make between those 2. You can't really go wrong with either of your choices, to be honest. Damn. Yeah, Yuki's performance is kind of all over the place. Not too bad most of the time. But yeah. Oh, no worries, Gulba. Oh, Gucci. And then all the best for the championship. Oh, he's very close this time. We are in danger. Potential crash ahead. He kind of like second guessed his decision there. Like didn't want to constantly stay towards the inside. Thought he would have maybe just let it up. I think in most cases, a lot of other people would have went for that move. And that would have been a massive crash. Yeah, but as I said, Jake, I don't know what the Honda tie situation is with him. Because Yuki got brought in by Honda and his ties to Honda. And Honda aren't with Red Bull anymore. So I don't know if there's conflict of interest with Yuki and his ties to Honda as opposed to not being with Red Bull anymore. Does that make sense? So, yeah, that in terms of his actual raw performance in the sim, he was exceptional. I think he was the closest to Max in the sim. But, yeah, performance was quite good. Watson M was quite new. Lawson was quite new, but yeah, I think it's more political than anything else, if I'm honest. Yeah, no, you don't understand, Gulba. Literally, BMW, like ask anyone in chat, BMW is like an F1 car on turn-in. Okay, not really that extent. BMW will feel like a GT3 car compared to a Ford that's a road car on turn-in, as an example. And then if you have like a Ferrari or a Porsche or something, it will feel like an F1 car. In general, the Ford is just exceptionally lazy on turn-in. Like really badly. That's the biggest problem with the car. Everything else is really, really good. But yeah, really good braking performance, crazy straight line speed, abusing the curbs really well. The fuel usage isn't terrible. It's like in and around the same as the BM. Yeah, its ability in the wet is just very bad. And as a pure race car, most of the time you can get overtakes done because of the straight line speed of the car that you wouldn't get done in any other car. Yes, I do think the Ford is OP, and I do think that currently some of the cars have kind of made ACC for the worse. It feels a bit imbalanced, so that's why I almost feel the Nissan, the Ford, and the Bentley shouldn't really be in like the BOP at all. I think those three cars as a whole, I mean, if I mention Ford alone, everyone will just go Nissan. If I mention Nissan, then everyone will just go Bentley. So yeah, we need to actually pit here. Okay, take the damage off. Change tires to a new set. We've done so far 20. Ooh, it's gonna go in 10 minutes. In 30. Ooh, that is gonna be difficult. Yeah, we're going dry tires anyway. I'm gonna pump this up by a lot. Where's the Ford? I can't remember. I think it's the third marker. It is the third marker. Let's go. No, in full wet, it's very bad. In proper wet conditions, with very slow speed corners, like this track in Pro Series, it was 0.6 off the pace. Some tracks where there's a lot more flowy corners, then it won't be as bad. But yeah, it all, I suppose, just depends. Go. Yeah, I think McLaren's a better choice overall, but you said for sprint racing, so I'm like, maybe the what's the name would be a better choice. The Ford for sprint racing, purely just to get overtakes done. Yeah, overheating the tires. Sorry, that's another thing I forgot about the Ford. Overheating of the tires. Yeah, the TC screws it. Yeah, so Ford overall, mostly in the rain, is just something to kind of avoid. unfortunately, we're going to be in that scenario now. So I think more than likely Fabian probably still has the same damage. I think we could be in a situation where slowly but surely Fabian starts to catch us. Yeah, BMW's not bad. Again, everything that seems bad in the BM will be worse in the Ford from the negative side of things. Like you complain about the BM front turning, it'll be worse in the Ford. You compare about the tire temps, it'll be worse in the Ford. Yeah. I think like my friend Abe always has the biggest laugh ever. Because he said anyone that drives the Ford immediately gets granted 6k elo. And even though we joke about it, it's crazy to see some people's elo history literally increase by shit tons since they switched to Ford. Like you'd see as a Ferrari driver or McLaren driver, whatever they were, they switched to the Ford and their pace just literally went skyrocket high. So it's always quite interesting. We joke about it, but we have seen quite a couple of examples of that happening. The thing is, there's some outliers where some people genuinely have pace irrespective of the Ford, but sometimes in certain scenarios, the Ford is hampering them, I mean, helping them so much. How you doing, Sparker? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Nissan's a bit of a different story because the Nissan has its crazy advantages, but it's very, very difficult to drive and get the pace out of. So I suppose it's a little bit different, but just speaking from a overall usage perspective, because LFM, you know the Ford was the problem when LFM were trying to implement restrictor to it, but then unfortunately there weren't enough participants in people helping to try and make the Ford restricted to make an overall better car, but yeah. Yeah, then just take the McLaren. Whatever feels more natural to you, just take it in the McLaren. Shay, you getting? I unfortunately put you in a bit of an awkward position there. Sorry. That's not to say that Shay is one of them. You know what I mean? While people were still getting to pace, maybe it could have been a bit different. Went back to green. Oh, he had enough fuel. He had enough fuel. Oh, shit. He might just stick on some wets. Oh, no. This is gonna be interesting. I think his wets are gonna die initially, though. How you doing, Felix? Yeah, we're doing something a little bit different. Okay, it's in the pits now. Track is greasy at the moment. But the rain is so light that I don't think it's gonna matter really. We went crazy high up on the PSI so that we can try and have sort of normal normal temps and stuff. Even though the track went greasy now, our temps are still in the 80s, so I don't think it's really ready for wets. If he takes wets, I'll be very happy, because initially we will be miles faster than him. More than likely. Oh, that was a bit sketch. Some places are a little bit wetter than others. So let's see what happens. Oh, we're quite a bit ahead of him. Let's go. Our undercut worked out well. Now we just wonder if he actually went wets or went dries. Because if he went wets, he's screwed. I'll literally just pull away from him. If he went dries, his tires might be better off than mine, but we kind of see what ends up happening. Now the temps are starting to drop in the tires overall. Now it's damp. If he's on wets now, then yeah, he might be in a good space. Heading Kaifu. Because of the fact that it's nighttime, you don't see the actual water nearly as badly. And looking at his delta compared to me, I think he also went dries. As I said, if he goes wets, he's Gucci. He'll literally smoke me. We still got 14 minutes. Ah, glad you're doing well. I'm good, thanks. Aston, then BM, Audi. Damn. Oh, shit. Yeah, you've had quite a journey. Had quite a journey, Kuba. I think this should still be flat. There's still so little actual rainfall. The track's getting a little bit wetter, but yeah. Yeah, it's raining, but obviously I'm strapped on hood view, have crazy nighttime settings at the moment, so it doesn't look nearly as bad as what it would normally look. Oh. He's losing a shit ton of time, so he must have done something. Either he's just genuinely struggling on dry tires in the wet. But yeah, I'm literally just sliding this thing around, trying to power out of the corners and then deal with whatever the rear end is doing from there on out. Because we are literally gapping the crap out of him. Or maybe he just got wet and there's not enough ability for the temps to get there. I don't know. It is very weird at the moment how slow he is in this situation. I think maybe if it gets a little bit wetter, he could end up gaining and clawing back that gap. But we'll see what happens. As I said, I don't really know what's happening to him currently. It all depends. It all depends. If there's money, then sure. If there is money, then sure. Because I like competing, but at the end of the day, this is my job, so yeah, if there's money in it, cool. If there's not, then nah. So if I can avoid some of the toxicity that race phase brings to it, and also not have to drive, then Gucci. If there's money, then I'll just kind of do my thing. Just rock up a race, see what happens. And we're kind of all the same thing. We're kind of all in the same boat. Myself, Tariq, Cody, Jordan, Gio, Fenter. Because then it's that scenario where you either, ooh, now it's full on wet. Now we could be shitting. This is where he could be flying now. So now we could see that his 9.8 seconds ahead of me isn't really that bad, because he could be clawing back the time so quickly. Unless he's got wet tires that are completely dead. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Do you think the Lambo is a good choice for full league season, 60 to 70 minute races in many different conditions? Yes. Lambo is a good car to pick. The thing is, it all depends on who you're competing against, and also, I suppose, sort of, what cars you're competing against. Obviously, you don't really have crazy straight line speed. You do have really good qualifying ability. good acceleration out the corners, really good tire wear, really good fuel usage. So it is an overall really balanced car. I mean, even if you look at Fabry in Pro Series, he's doing very well with the Lambo, so the Lambo can still do exceptionally well. It's all dependent on you, so yes, I do think so. And Twitch is blocked. Unlucky guy through. Unlucky of me. But yeah, I appreciate the support nonetheless. Yeah, I'm genuinely very confused by Mateus's pace at the moment. 55.9 by Fabian. So, I am thinking now, either I'm driving decently well in these conditions with dry tires and I'm just used to it. Used to having this sort of like weird sensation. Or they not driving well. Maybe a mix of both, or I'm driving okay and they just not driving well. Don't know what to make of this. Fabian's catching Mateus really, really well. Like really quickly. I'm still 1.5 plus seconds a lap faster. I don't know why I'm that much faster. What am I doing differently to them? Maybe the TC's just helping me a lot with the TC cut? I don't know. Could you guys maybe make of something that I'm doing, that I'm dropping them this much? Because it doesn't really make any sense to me. Mateus was a little bit faster in the dry. Even if he had wet tires, his tires would have been a little bit hurt in the wet. And then right now he would have had completely killed wet tires. But maybe it should still be the same pace as me. But his pace is just literally gone. Lambo was my third choice, but on the straights, on the straights it's very bad. Lambo on the straights ain't it. Oh. Thanks, Fred. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's very weird. I mean, the undercut definitely helped. There's no doubt about that. But I'm trying to make sense of why our raw pace is that much faster at the moment. Not doing anything different. Unless they both went on wets. And their wets got completely killed. Like, it wouldn't really make sense as much for Mateus, because Mateus had much newer wets than Fabian. And would have had... Yeah, I don't know. I genuinely don't understand. Yeah, TC cuts helping me quite a lot. You can't see the rain, is it really there? Literally. But at this point I haven't really edited any visual setting and stuff to make me not see it. But as I said, the rain is raining so little. It's only one dot of rain. So it's the almost the lightest rain you can possibly have. But then over time, it's just made the track wet. And at the moment, we are going 10 seconds a lap slower. 10 seconds a lap slower on dry tires. So it's not really that wet. Because in most cases, on a brand new set of wets, realistically, the wet should be doing 50s at this point, I would think. So I would think the wets should be doing like 50s, and then it's only 6 seconds off. So it's really not that wet, because we are obviously, as 14 drivers, dispersing the water left and right. But at the same time, the rain is still falling, which is obviously the rain, and the track is getting slightly wetter, which is going a bit more hectic than what we are doing with dispersing the water. So yeah, 57.9, 56.7. I'm going 2.5 to 3.5 seconds a lap faster than them. They must be on dead wets or something. It doesn't make any sense. Why do I have all this grip? I say grip and then I have a massive slide. Oh, shit. I don't know. There's a little bit of pressure loss happening there. Troll things. So weird. Literally, Galen. Oh, Fabian got him. Let's go, Fabian. Yeah, I can't make sense of it. I need to watch the replay or something because this seems like some Houdini shit to me. Literally almost feels like I switched something on. Boom, grip mode activated. Boop. Oh shit. Literally seems like I have grip mode activated. I feel like, what's his name? I can't think of the name now. Do you know Ruggiero was investigated for cheating in Italian M2? Apparently he was... Wait. I can't... Wait. Apparently he was exonerated? What does that even mean? I don't even know if I pronounced that word correctly. Exonerated. What does that mean? I know, I mean, we were the first ones to report him and try and investigate if he's cheating. Oh, nothing found. Okay. We were the first ones because his driving style and stuff he does is very weird. Charges were dropped, okay. What was funny is then I remember on Castorino's stream, they said that they think he's cheating and they want to come to his house and see if they can find anything on his PC. And he's like, bruh, like if I was cheating, do you really think it's a good idea that I'm cheating while streaming, showing my screen and everything and whatnot? It's like, and do you actually believe that I'd be cheating live on stream with everything showing? Michelino, thank you so much for the follow, appreciate it. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Thank you so much, welcome in. He's literally going on about like, bruh, I literally drive for a setup company. I drive for an esports team. I stream every single race. Like, you really think so? And yeah. Unfortunately, that's kind of where we are in the state of ACC to an extent. There's lots of people think other people are cheating, and it's a very weird situation. Yeah. I had the same thing, Brad. I had the same thing. That's where my first allegation from him came. And a lot of us tried. It's weird. Think about this, Brad. Our initial allegations of Ruggiero, myself, Jordan, Fabry, Whitehead, a lot of us tried to replicate what he did against me in a daily race, where he by accident selected dry tires on a full wet race, and every single braking point, the trailing, everything was spot on perfect, and he literally full slammed the brakes, no lockups. It was like, what? Recorded the video, showed everything. We tried to replicate it. We couldn't find anything, but it was very, very, very sus. So unfortunately, then after that period of time, he instantly lost a lot of pace. Like, his raw pace wasn't really there until we saw this whole M2 championship thing arrive again, and it seems like he's got crazy pace in M2s again. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit of a weird situation. Like, always weird when you accuse someone of something, because then you look like a clown if they aren't doing it. But it's at least with a lot of people. It's not just one person. It's a lot of people that think it, because some of the stuff he does is very strange. So, yeah, and that's kind of how these things, I suppose, get found out. You go, oh, shit, that looks sus, etc., etc. Tommy. Thomas. Maybe at some point, you never know. How you doing, Ipska? Welcome in. Like, I almost feel like I'm a Ruggiero at this point, Brad. Because I'm literally, I can't explain it. I don't know why. There's some other guy that just matched me in pace. Don't know if he's on dries as well or if he's on wets. But I literally have, for some very strange reason, so much more pace than everyone else. And I can't explain why. 55.7. Okay, so Fabian's getting a bit closer now. He's only a second off now. But yeah, that stage where we were literally pumping everyone by 2-3 seconds. No idea. Not a clue. Maybe it's because the track is actually wetter now and they chose a bad strat in terms of going on the wets. Yeah, Terminator, it's a bit of a weird one. Low tire pressures. Oh shit. We don't want a puncture or anything. I think going massively up on the tire pressures helped quite a lot. Otherwise we would have had like 21s or something. So I think that helped quite a lot. I should have went a lot more. Like I was thinking 20s, 29s, 30s. Would have maybe been like okay, but yeah. Yeah, I suppose. It's something we don't really ever see. But yeah, there is. Bugs are bound to happen, and it can happen. But, yeah. GG. Yeah, in the later stages, yeah, it feels... Yeah, that guy's doing 53s now. Yeah, I think in the later stages, they must have went on wet tires. That is the only explanation. That is the only explanation I can think of. Got a bit dodgy with Fabian and I in the dry. Yeah, it literally just looks like he's... I don't know if he was just driving like that the whole time. It literally looks like he's scared. Like he's just short shifting the whole time. 5 TC in the McLaren. Okay, that might have been part of the reason. Yeah, I think he was just very nervous on the throttle. This Min, yeah. His entry speed, I just want to see. 170. 139. 174. 144. So I'm like 5 k's an hour minimum speed fast on entry, 5 k's an hour minimum speed in general for the corner, and I'm flatter on the accelerator sooner. 109. Yeah, it's literally, I think it was just confidence. 93. 93, and I get to the next corner. 178. Oh, that's a bad example. Just can't find the apex. Same minimum speed. Yeah, he was getting more confidence towards the end of the race. Yeah. So his lap started getting a bit closer. Then, I think that time he was a second off. The end, he was just short shifting. Very weird. Very, very, very strange. Let me see the opening laps with him and I. Okay, so going into this corner. Neither of us have broke. He is alongside my C-pillar. At this point, I break it to 300. He's a lot tighter because I'm on the outside. He's braking a lot later on the inside. And then, I suppose, yeah, he hasn't really started turning in. and I'm hoping that I outbroke him by quite a bit and I started turning. So it's kind of me in this scenario. Luckily, him tapping me again kind of made our car straight, and it kind of worked out. That was completely on me, and I would have gotten a penalty for that 100%. The lost him a position, I kept my position. So, yeah. What TC would you use in the rain in the Macca? 2? If you're on dry tires? Dry tires, maybe at best 3, but 5, no ways. No ways. Let me see here. What compound did they go on? So here they're 100% on dries, which is a yellow marking around the tire. Then over here, he's also on dries. So it was literally just a confidence thing. Mateus is on dries. I am on dries. So it's literally just a confidence thing. I was just a lot more comfortable and confident with the car. He's 6 off, I'm 6.6. He went ABS 1. I didn't actually end up changing ABS. So it was literally just a confidence thing. So yeah, we take it. We just adapted a lot quicker. Yeah, we take that. Let's go, boys. After doing some laps, maybe I'm not fast in the McLaren because I can get the same lap times as the Ford, but McLaren are more consistent. Okay. So then you need to choose between being more consistent and then when you're in the actual race itself, your ability to pass. Sometimes you need to drop the wing. Ford, you pretty much max wing all the time, mostly. Whereas McLaren, you need to drop it quite a lot of the time. And that's, I think, what makes it good in some scenarios. So, yeah. Ferrari. Okay, so I think we've gained some juicy elo for the race. Yeah, TC2 would have been perfectly fine, even in that rain situation on wets. Obviously, I know the McLaren would be nowhere near as easy because of how you'd have to apply the throttle compared to the Ford. But yeah, I think the Mateus was just overdriving the car way too much, especially with the TC being 6.0. It's still relatively high-ish, but yeah. So yeah, I think that was the biggest step. Window. How much elo have we gained for the day? I think we've gained a decent chunk. We've gained maybe like 30 something? I think. How much have we gained? Oh shit, okay. We gain 41 and 4. Okay. The best case scenario, this would have been an extra 5. And unfortunately, best case scenario, this would have been an extra 10. Worst case scenario, we didn't pass it. This should have been 9. So we should have been technically at 61 something. I also need to increase my AMS rating a bit. I think in AMS, like raw rating, I'm falling a little bit short. I was gaining quite a bit initially. And then same thing. Had some very, very bad races where I'm getting crashed into, which is really super helpful. Yeah. The AMS2, I'm on 1986, which is only like 486 higher than base. But I would like to get to 2-3k on AMS, which is something we're going to do. But I just want to see, like with AMS, I want the tracks to be a bit different because I like really suck at the other tracks. We're doing one more race, Kaifu, and then we're going to do Bathurst later for Pro Series. I've gained 91 in the last 4 races, which is exactly what I lost by getting a DT on Spa 5 races ago. See, that like constant change the entire time is so frustrating when it happens. So annoying. Okay, let's see. Who is number 1? Okay, number 1, for some reason, isn't here. But there are a couple of very fast guys. Yeah, we'll see if we can get up to pace quite quickly. Okay, this is fine. Change this back to 800. 800. It was quite nice that I got the feeling of ACC quite quickly. I think I genuinely got the force feedback and the feeling of ACC under control again. Not in qualifying, I would say like lap 6 or 7 of the Silverstone race. That's where I started to get a little bit more. Oh, no worries. Enjoy your day, Kaifu. Appreciate the support. Yeah, top speed would be way more useful in that scenario. But the thing is, it's also about how easily and comfortably you can get out of the exit of the corner. Because it doesn't matter whatsoever. If you have all the top speed in the world, if you can't get a good exit, you're never going to pass someone. So if you look at like the Kailami last corner is an absolutely amazing example. The Honda is the slowest car down Kailami's main straight. Fact. The slowest car. Pretty much, if not the fastest car is the Ford. But because of the acceleration the Honda gets out of the last corner, in a lot of cases, you escape a little bit of... You almost get like a free pass from getting overtaken by a Ford because of how good your acceleration is off of the last corner at Kailami. If you nail it in the Ford, and you slightly don't nail it or make a mistake in the last corner with a Honda, it's an easy position. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So yeah, you just need to kind of pick your advantages and pick your spots of where you can achieve those various gains. 10. Oh, yes, let's go. We got back to our full 10. That's good. 0.44 SR. Noted. Yo, quick shifter. Long time indeed, Hammy. Hope you're doing well. Come in. 29 degrees. Okay, let's actually get ready for quali. We're gonna go dry. No, I don't know. I think these tires are gonna die. They'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think these tires are gonna absolutely die in this quali, but I suppose it won't be too bad for a 2 or 3 lap run. No, we're not gonna do last to first. McLaren has better acceleration. I would say off the initial launch at the start of the race, yes. 100% the McLaren's better off the line. I would say from third gear, no. I'd say from third gear onwards, there's very, very, very little cars that can actually keep up with a Ford. Very, very little cars that can actually hang with a Ford. Especially from fourth gear onwards. The McLaren has better initial acceleration than the Ford, but as soon as things kind of start going up in the gears, very little cars can actually keep up once it actually gets some momentum out of the corner. I'm trying to think, did I actually change my steer lock? Make sure last thing I want is the tires to be warm and I chuck it into a corner and then it's dead. I did. Okay. How's the game now? What's your favorite car? I wasn't racing. But for yeah, still Ferrari, probably favorite car. But yeah, game's still really, really good. Bop is, I think, more balanced than what it was. I still don't think it's the best it's ever been. But yeah, the races aren't as popular because LFM, I mean LMU is popping quite nicely. AMS with the LFM support, the new iRacing stuff. So there is a little bit less popular lobbies in terms of it actually being a lot more people. But the racing is still good. The enjoyment of the game is still there. Yeah, from third, Ford's a rocket. I only hate that car. It's so heavy and big. What, the McLaren? I'm surprised that you'd say that for the McLaren, considering cars like the Bentley and Ford are so much bigger and feel so much tankier. McLaren's, I say, one of the more nimble cars. Oh, the Ford, yes, the Ford did. That's nice. And the Porsche? I suppose Porsche's still Porsche. Still has its not really crazy top speed, good acceleration, kills the tires. Very difficult to be fast in the usuals. Yeah, who knows? There's also that anticipation of AC Evo, so yeah. And also holiday season. Yes, it is end of the year. People have yeeted and skeeted 4 seasons of LFM. It's the end of the LFM season. People on holidays. So, yeah, I think it will definitely pick up. But yeah, we'll see what happens with Evo and everything. We're still absolutely enjoying it. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't think so either, Ipsco. I think ACC will stay alive. Especially with the eventual update that they said that's going to happen. Interested to see what they add and what they do. But yeah. Let's see, hopefully we can get a sort of an okayish banker initially. Oh yes, 100%. I mean, if the update that they're planning to add is tracks, then I think that helps quite a lot. That'd be really, really nice if there's some tracks, maybe a new car, keep things spicy. Yeah. But then I think the problem at that stage, here's where I go, shit, this might be a problem. Let's say in 6 months. In 6 months, ACC adds a update, new car changes, bop changes, new cars, new tracks, all of LFM's data for its bop. Every single last smithereen of it is completely useless. The bop needs to be reallocated. Then, unfortunately, a lot of the drivers are gone, playing other games, doing other things. So yeah, then you can't really rely on a really good bop from LFM anymore, because a lot of the fast people have gone. A lot of people I think will stay, but a lot of fast people will be gone. The bop won't be nearly as good, and it will kind of be almost the same as having a bop that is literally the same as base game. Yeah, that's where some fearful things can happen. And it definitely can easily swing around and do that. Very easily that can happen. I am cutting that left side tire so badly. It is screaming at me at the moment. Oh, Regnia's racing. Long time no see. We need a good exit through this section. Oh, that was bad. Oh. Yeah. I instantly knew. I turned in too early. That guy completely yeeted himself. And unfortunately, I think that was the lap. We kind of threw pole away. Because now the tires are dying so much. I don't know if we're going to actually get another proper lap in. We're going to have to risk it for the biscuit for the last lap. Because we lost so much time in the last sector and the end of the middle. With also being 1.5 tenths up going into that section. Let's see. Can we do something on our last lap with these dead tires? Let's see what happens. Might have thrown it away on that lap, but we see. Yeah, there I just turned into early like a clown. Bit better, could have been a little bit more aggressive, but fine. So we literally 0.01 up on the last lap. So we're in the same position. Let's just see how we get there. That was a lot better. That should be better. It is. Go, baby, go. Oh, that was a very nice lap. What a lap! I give myself a clap for that. Not too shabby. A 0.3 in 29. Not too bad. Not too bad. He's still on a lap. Okay, he's hardly any up. Half a tenth. The confirmation stuff. Ninch. I'm gonna try and pronounce your name. Ninchke. Ninchke. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Oh, that was a very juicy lap. See the sectors quickly. Oh, the middle sector is what was the big difference. First, we were sort of there. Very close to him. The middle is what separated the biggest difference. The forward last sector is just crazy, but in the middle you lost a lot. If he went 0.01, 0.13, I still would have had it, but I think I did all my PBs on that lap, yeah. 1, nice, very good. Yeah, I'm a bit worried because the Ford and the McLaren are very fast down the race. I don't really know what's gonna happen. So yeah. Okay, Helen, thank you so much for the cheer. Appreciate the one, Betty. Thank you. Thank you so much for the support, Kellen. Hey, doing Dracolicious? Long time no see. Welcome. Go, baby. Papega. Welcome in. Let me see. Tires are getting absolutely slaughtered. So, let me just see. I was on 1820. 1820. Load the race setup. I go 1820. And then I increase that. And I increase that. That means 1, 2 clicks there. 1, 2 clicks there. Let's actually go 3 because I'm probably going to cut. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 4 there. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. That should be sufficient fuel. Start on a new tire. That should be Gucci. Isn't it great when people slam the brakes into maggots? And yeah, it's amazing. I love when that happens. What wing to use in the McLaren? Yeah, to survive. I'm using 8 to 7. No, I think 5, 6 will be too low. I think like 7 to 10 is probably your answer, somewhere around there. I don't know, really too much. Woke up super early today, so I thought I'd say what's up. Oh, I appreciate you coming to say hi. Thank you, Emmy. Okay, let us see what happened. We went higher up on the ducks in hopes and prayers that it can be a lot faster over a longer period of time. Because if we went lower ducks, we'll have slightly more straight line speed, but our tires will almost instantaneously die. So I'm hoping we went for the right strat by thinking the long game here in 29. See if we went 2-3 ducks, I think our tires would have completely disintegrated. Yeah, hopefully we can just get a good launch off the line. look after the tires. Hopefully it can be a straightforward race. We'll see. Oh my god. I didn't actually realize I could have just kept it flat there. This is going to be interesting. Okay, big slide there, which doesn't help our PSIs at all. Try and get the exit. Hey, hey! We got the exit, baby. Now, that slide is the worst way to introduce a tire to a stint. Because now it is potentially going to be a shocking tire for the rest of the stint. Mostly in the first couple laps, you want to kind of look after your tires. Like push, but not like kill the tires. And then it sets the tire up kind of for the rest of the stint. That was not really ideal. So we might have a very struggling stint just because of that big slide while the tires are cold. Not really the best thing to do. I think Dynex welcome in. We'll see what happens. Also, we're going to cut that corner quite a lot. At least, hopefully, prep the car's ability to take that inside curb and take a small smidgen of grass each time. We just need good exits out of that corner each time. Because the McLaren and Ford are monstrous in this last sector. Yes, they slow you down on the straight to essentially give you more or less straight line speed, but for the ability to cool the tires down a lot more. So that's kind of the trade-off. You choose either cooling down the tires a little bit more or straight line speed. It's very marginal straight line speed, and it's also very marginal temps, but when the temps are already so high, you kind of want to do everything you can to sort of preserve it as best as possible. Yeah, that front right is already taken 0.15 psi loss just due to a little bit of grass cutting. So we just need to look after that a bit, send it a bit, and see. The quicker the Ford can hopefully get onto the back of Regnier, the better it is for us from a distance and fighting perspective. That's why sometimes you'll see how, like, if you are used to driving with, let's say, two ducks in an 18-degree race, you do that exact same race at a later stage, maybe a week later or whatever the case may be, and now you have a really hot race. You have a 35-degree race, and you go 5 ducks or 6 ducks or whatever the case may be. You'll notice that your initial braking point won't take you to the same place just because of the fact that you may be doing now from 2 ducks and those temps versus 5 ducks or 6 ducks and those temps. You're arriving at the corner 3-4 k's an hour slower. So when you climb on the brakes at that exact same point, it's not taking you nearly as deep into the corner as possible as what you'd like. Oh, looks like he's quite fast, so can't let our guard down. Yeah, you lose PSI when you touch the grass. Most of the time, once the PSI loss initially happens, so you lose a small bit of PSI, most of the time the only way to actually not really recover it, because it's kind of gone as it happens, the only way you can sort of like spike it in the right direction is sliding. So if you are struggling with the tires, and the tires are kind of used to staying at a range of, let's say, 95, if you slide the car and you chuck it to like 100 and something degrees, you can spike it to gain a little bit more PSI, but otherwise in most cases it's immediately gone. That's why people, let's say Alton Park, always have pressure loss, because they're constantly cutting the curves and the curves are really sharp there. So once you lose that small little phase, you can't really recover it back. So that's why Alton Park is mostly an overpressuring track where you start on like high 27, low 28 PSIs. The Mac is still going quite quickly. Ford is sort of staying in the same range as he was earlier. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully I can break the toe of the McLaren. The middle sector where it was a lot faster is not really something I'm nailing at the moment, so we're not really gaining as much. He should be gaining in the first. We should be smoking him in the middle, and then we should be very similar in the last. But it's not really happening like that. So hopefully if we can break the toe, then he won't gain as much in some of the corners as he has been. I think this lap we've pulled quite a bit from him. At least it seems like it. Yeah, so it's 7 tenths now. I think we pulled 3 tenths from him this lap. Okay, I lied. 2 3/4 tenths. Close enough. And there, his T1 was significantly better. Tried to set up the exit as best as possible, but overall he's just sending it through that sector. He's just a lot quicker in sector 1. We just nailed it on our quali lap. Not really getting to the same point in race. Oh, he's zooming. He is zooming. Now the Ford's completely disappeared. He's on for a monster lap this time around. Yeah, he's very close. We need help, boys! Help me! Now, Ford looks like it's actually getting caught by the Porsche, which is quite surprising because they both kind of have their various tire killing abilities. He's about to do a monster lap. He's about to do a 0.8, I think. 9:15. He beat my lap by .002. What are the chances? What are the chances? Much better first sector from me. I sort of matched him there. Then now we just need the middle to go the same way. Okay, we've gained a bit there. Let's hope we can keep gaining. That wasn't great. We barely make it. Having the McLaren, that 6 tenths is about to become 5 on the straight. Yeah, he still set a good lap. Yeah, there it becomes 5 tenths. Broken McLaren. Bullshit car. No, I'm just kidding. Not as mad about what McLaren does versus a Ford. That would have probably been high 3, low 4 tenths if I would have thought. Or something dumb. I don't know how many cuts he's on. We're trying to preserve it as best as possible. Oh. And just said no thank you to our rear right tire pressure. The tire got disintegrated there. And with that, he gained a shit ton. Ooh. Okay, at least most of the tire pressures besides the front right are actually still usable. Front right for the turn-in isn't really great. Someone's completely bent it. He got it going again. I don't know how he bent it here by himself. Luckily missed the apex there, so that helped us gain. Yeah, we're literally just pulling away so much. The two of us are just pulling so much away from the Ford. I don't know if our tire wear is actually better at this point, considering the slide we had on turn 2. Dipping into the 58s now. Guys aren't really enjoying their time. Oh, this was a shocking exit. I guess I was too focused on the Porsche that can't keep her on the road. Oh, we lost 3 tenths there to him. And 1 1/4 tenths to ourselves. It's definitely making our last race for the afternoon quite challenging. But then I'm hoping and praying Pro Series goes well later. I don't even care if we don't finish that well. I just don't want to be killed. That's the thing I'm kind of just hoping for. Hope that I can do whatever quali I can do. I don't really know the temps. Still need to try and practice and do some running there. But I hope whatever it ends up being, that I don't get killed by someone else. Because I'm fairly confident to not hit the walls myself. But, yeah. Worried about getting hit by someone else. Next week Pro Series, I'm sure you'll be able to. 3 years of G29 finally comes to an end. GG's, Dynex. Hopefully you really enjoyed the equipment. And hopefully you have an absolute blast with it. Maybe just a sprinkle of more pace is found. Even though most cases it doesn't really happen. Hopefully some more pace and enjoyment as a whole comes from it. But yeah. Ooh. That was a quick sketch. It looks like he's extending T1 quite a lot, so he probably has not really many cuts left, or he just nailed it on the 1 lap and then's been abusing it since. That entry was questionable. What motor gear are you getting? An R9, R5, R12. What else is there? R21. I think there's an R18. They literally got everything. Everything under the sun. I actually want to still get myself like a round rim of some sort so that I can do some more rallying. rallying would be fun. R12? Let's go. But CRP2 pedals. Oh, that's going to be very good. Sorry, my voice yeeted itself there. Oh, he went off. Dude, that was so close. You can be so lucky he didn't put it on fully on the grass. Because that would have meant a complete GG. Oh, thank you, Caleb. Appreciate it. Not expecting to do. Oh, that's good to hear. I mean, you have the right thing to look forward to, like, in terms of what you're basing it off of. But, yeah. How you doing, ECM? Now I have a Formula wheel. Nice. Yeah, that's good. I really want to get another round rim. Because without... I mean, you can definitely do rallying with a Formula style rim. Or that sort of rim. But it just doesn't feel as, like, nice to do it. It really does not feel as nice to do it with. So, yeah. I'd like to maybe get, like, a round rim of some sorts. Just so then I can just clamp it on. Everything's Gucci. And then I can maybe do some more rallying. And then I can maybe even do some ETS. Some European truck simulator. Literally just cruise on the roads, etc, etc. But yeah. Maybe for those like longer streams, just chill. Drives, do some ETS. Or maybe just rallying. I mean, ETS is a very slow, chilled, laid back driving. And that's not really what I do. Yeah, maybe just like as an extra alternative or thing to mess around with. Yeah, it would be really nice. I agree. I very much enjoy some rallying. I did it quite a lot at the start with EAWRC, but then it just became a bit of a hassle doing it with Formula Rim. Some stages and stuff were just a bit tricky, having to flick it the entire time and then turn down the sense, the force feedback because of how aggressive it was. Waiting for some magic to release a sim up the battle wheel. Already have a Moser PS round rim, but I love my GT Neo. Ah, okay. Lots of people have been enjoying the GT Neo. I've heard a lot of good things about it. About the Porsche, me and my friends have our favorite cars, but we aren't picking them because competitive. His favorite is Porsche and mine's Audi. Is it worth to pick them for a sprint? No. Not really. I mean, at the end of the day, it depends on... What the fuck is my throat doing? At the end of the day, it's all about having fun and if you enjoy it. So if you enjoy the Audi or if your friend enjoys the Porsche, you guys choose whatever you want. All about just trying to have fun in whatever cars you end up picking. But obviously, with that being said, it is going to come, in some cases, of a little bit of a hinder in performance. So in that scenario, Audi with Bop absolutely murders its tires really, really heavily. Because most of the time with the Audi, the only way to really, if you're looking to be exceptionally fast in the Audi, you need to have TC off. If you're not looking to be exceptionally fast and have just a good time, TC1's perfectly fine. Even if you want to, you can use TC2. Obviously, that is going to make the tire wear a little bit better in that sense. Yeah, I don't think it will be bad. Audi's good acceleration, mostly high. If there's a lot of high downforce tracks, it's exceptionally good off the line, one of the best. High fuel usage, not great tire wear, very pointy. So you guys would then choose two of the more aggressive driving cars in ACC. But as a whole, as I said, if it is fun, you enjoy it, that's all that matters. Literally all that matters. Which I keep forgetting to sell. Yeah, I still have a spare... How would I say? I still have a spare wheel. I still have my... what is it called again? Formula Pro. What's it called again? Formula Pro. What wheel is it called again? Not a semi-cube. What is the thing called again? Something Formula Pro. Why can't I remember now what it's called? No, not a Fanatic Formula V2. No, I think it's called a Formula. The thing Boothby has, but the Pro version. He sold his Pro to get a Sport version or the other version of it. What's the wheel Boothby has again? I don't remember now. Yes, cube controls. There we go. How you doing, Dorba? The F Pro. There we go. I was trying to remember what it was. So yeah, I still have a Cube Controls F Pro. Yeah, I literally still have a Cube Controls F Pro with the connecting mount for the SimiCube 2 Pro base in my room. It's literally as a spare in case. Literally, maybe one day there's a there's maybe a problem with my Gomez. I doubt that there ever would be, but you know, it's just for safety. Oh, awesome, Goover. I had to try and help as much as possible. Dude, I couldn't remember the name of the wheel for the life of me. I could not remember it. I was like, dude, what is this wheel called? I have it nicely in a box in my room, and yeah. Still also have these really nice headphones that I won from a competition that I never ended up selling. It's like 3,000 Rand headphones, which is I think the equivalent to like 150 euro headphones or something. It's like 150, 200 euro headphones or whatever that I was planning to sell. Never ended up getting it sold, and now it's just kind of sitting there in case I need headphones or want to have headphones, in case for some reason this my current headset and everything goes and shits the bed. My mate had a Gomez, one of the paddles fell off. Probably once in a lifetime thing, as I've heard. Yeah, they're really, really good. But yeah, that is very unfortunate. Shame, I feel bad for your friend. But I know you get good warranty with the product, so it's really good. Yeah, just the overall experience with the wheel, the feeling of the wheel, the stuff on the actual dash. You don't really need a screen, but the overall sensation of the wheel, the software that the wheel comes with, everything is like just very nice. The box it comes in, the quality of the product, everything is just unbelievable. Like I genuinely felt, like obviously it's not really the same comparison, but because I've driven other wheels and seen other wheels, for me it was like getting a Gomez and seeing the whole packaging, the product, unwrapping, installing, putting everything together. I felt like I got a Koenigsegg of wheels. It was literally like I got that beautiful little Koenigsegg logo as like a remote, and there's my Koenigsegg. That's kind of what this wheel felt like to me. It was like this, oh my god, this thing is beautiful. Because I thought the Cube Controls F Pro, once I switched from the Fanatic, I was like, dude, I can't believe that quality like this exists. The wheel is so amazing. It can't possibly get any better than this. Then I got the Gomez wheel, and I was like, oh my god. There seems to be levels to the ship, and I was like just stunned in the raw emotion, and oh my god, wow, how the wheel felt. Everything as a whole is just unbelievable. The grips of the wheel, everything is just really nice. So yeah, I don't know if there is something better or different than Gomez, but yeah, it feels so nice. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I can't see past the magic now, mainly because of oh, that's good. That's good at least. From a T300 medium budget, it depends on how much budget you're actually working with. I think now there's always a lot of, it's really good for clients and customers and the consumers, because in general, the amount of competitors that there are, and the amount of products that are available from a low, medium, and high budget perspective is endless. There's so many new competitors coming out each day, with whether it be pedals, wheelbases, wheels. There's so many different things that you can choose from. So there's probably so much more suggestions I can give than like what I would know if you just look at it and do a little bit of reviewing and stuff. But yeah, depending on your budget, I think in most cases, like Sim Magic's always really, really good. Don't go Fanatec because of what's happening with Fanatec. I don't think that should be your next upgrade. Mo's is a good upgrade. Yeah, there's literally so much option. There's so many people in chat as well that will know so much more than me as well about options and stuff. SimuCube, yeah, but he's saying, I don't really think SimuCube is medium budget, dudes. I don't think SimuCube qualifies as medium budget. Oh, let's go. Let's go. No worries. GG's, Emmy. Thank you so much. I'd go Moza with medium, slightly higher than some Magic. Moon landing budget, SimuCube. Yeah, it's really, really good. I think you have a lot of good options. Let's see. Was there anything else that changed here? I don't think so. Quickly. How much ELO would we have gotten for that? 17 ELO. Okay. So we got, I think it was 41, 5, 46. We got 63 ELO for the day. Somewhere around there. Best case scenario, it could have been 73. If I didn't go for that other move, it could have been 68. So still pretty good result overall. Our pace comparison between me and him were quite close. Quali was obviously just a little bit of an outlier. But yeah, overall quite happy with the result. SimuCube and Heisenfeld are like the most... Yeah, it is pretty much the most expensive. Like, and I think with Heisenfeld pedals, I think in general, you don't really need anything more than the sprints. So there's the Ultimate and the Ultimate Plus of the Heisenfelds. I don't think you need anything past sprints. Sprints are so good. There are so many really exceptionally good drivers that have Heisenfeld sprints and say they've tried Ultimates. Ultimates are also really, really exceptionally good, but they can't see the difference in like price perspective. So yeah, sprints are really, really nice. Ultimates are just crazy expensive. But yeah, it's realistically, if depending on all the other variations and stuff, there's so many options from, it depends on what brands you know, what brands you kind of is like the household brands, etc., etc. Active pedals, no. There's no reason buying a house for pedals. No, joking, but yeah. Like if you have unlimited budget without going too crazy, unlimited budget, and you can actually have, there's no reason why you shouldn't just get SimuCube 2 Pro, some Heisenfeld sprints of some sorts, and a nice wheel that you like looking at or like feeling. It's essentially. How you doing, Tommy? Hope you're well. Yeah, we had some fun. Later we are going to do some Pro Series, so that's where we'll get nicely humbled a bit and get our ass kicked. I still feel a bit 50-50 about doing Pro Series because the champion, I do interrupt the championship, but not really, if that makes sense. So everyone that's actually in a paying position, if that makes sense, won't be interrupting that at all unless someone that's fighting for the championship for the top 3 gets binned or something. So then I'll actually screw people. But obviously some people, like for when I did it 2 seasons ago, I really wanted to get top 10 in Pro Series. And for someone that's maybe wanting to actually get a top 10, top 12, etc., whatever positions you actually trying to go as a personal achievement for yourself, then I kind of screw with them potentially. But yeah, so at the moment, in terms of raw positions, Sam is leading, but he's not leading because the only drop round Castorino has had is that. So far, Castorino's, for the most part, as long as he has a good result here, I think if Castorino has a good result at Bathurst, which I would think that him and the Nissan should have a good result. If he has a good result here, I genuinely believe he can win the championship tonight and not have to do that because then he'll have a 0 for round 12, a 0 for round 6, and he's pretty much won or come second in most of the other rounds. And it's mostly just a fight at the moment in the championship for between Boothby and Sam. Obviously, if they have a very bad end to the stint, Alfante can maybe challenge that. But yeah, for the most part, I think in general it is a fight for Castorino against himself for the championship, because I think he has it pretty much in the bag. Then a fight between Boothby as well as Sam for P2, with Sam being slightly ahead. Because if we take that as a drop round, if we take that as Boothby's drop round and add all of that, and we take one result away from Sam's worst round, we take, what's the worst result he's had? 1144. I don't know if it's actually including 2 drop rounds, because I don't think all of this added. The 10 times 1,000 and something, it is actually taking 2 away. Otherwise, it would be 12,000. So this is already with 2 drop rounds. I don't think this is really with 2 drop rounds. Yeah, I don't think this is with 2 drop rounds, because I can't really pick an outlying drop round. But I think Sam is ahead by, I don't know, I think like 300 points or something like that. He obviously has that 0. You take away the 1144, then he's at 11,800 and something. So yeah, he is a little bit ahead, but not by much. Not by much, as far as I know. But yeah, guys, that is going to be it for me. A little bit of a tangent at the end of the stream. But yeah, guys, I will be back again online. Just a couple of races that we did now, just to get into the swing of things again with some ACC. I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed. We'll be back again in, as you can see, roughly 7 hours. I'm still not the biggest fan with the daylight saving, the fact that we have to do a race at 9 p.m. So yeah, it is a little bit later than what we'd want, but it is what it is. So yeah, we will be back online in roughly 6.5-ish hours, somewhere around there, getting prepped for Pro Series. And then yeah, I shall see you guys then. Thanks again for all the love and support you guys have given. Appreciate it. Thank you. Peace out. Bye.